like this building is somewhere where a heist would take place.
This
Not?
is, you're definitely planning
Is
a
it
heist in
a
this
little
building.
bit?
Yep.
At the end of the
100%.
interview.
Yep. And a lot of stuff is kind of sketchy, like try to play the piano, dead notes.
Dead notes
Dead
doesn't
notes.
work. Yeah, there's nothing in there. It's like, what's going on?
I don't know.
Lots
they
of
took out
doors in here.
Yeah.
You do not go in anywhere.
No, creepy little stairwells.
So first, I just want to see how you guys are feeling. What drew you to this initially?
You know, it's interesting. I'm going to use the end to go back to the beginning. Watching the audience
You should do that.
last night have such a blast. That's what popped off the page for me initially. With Shane Black, it's a given that the words and the dialogue are going to be delicious, but he has a sense of what the viewer will enjoy. He tries to incorporate, he doesn't try to, he does. He incorporates moments that are going to be show-stopping, stop chewing your popcorn moments. And so to see that come to fruition as well as it did last night, it was great. The premiere was great. People really ate it up.
Seeing it in person, seeing that reaction must be unreal. From
couldn't
filming
believe it.
to actually viewing it.
I couldn't believe it. I think it's like the best premiere experience I've ever had, where people were really reacting to each beat. How about like every bullet that went off? I mean, the whole audience was freaking out and cackling, laughing, and it was just a really, I felt the same way. Shane has just such an amazing timing, like even with comedy, obviously, but also with the action, the way he cuts action and the editing is just incredible.
Yeah. It was a rip-roaring time.
It was a rip-roaring time, I'd say.
It looked like it. The bullets were flying. I mean, you guys balanced each other so well. The entire cast worked so well off of one another. And this film is after the origin Parker stories.
Yes.
So how much did you guys get to play with that backstory in grounding your characters?
You know, Shane is a big Parker maven. And so I think that it's interesting that I like starting in the middle of something. So I think it's interesting that we're not that an origin story has to bog you down, but that we're just jumping in the middle of this person's life. I like that mystique, and I like that Shane is utilizing that mystique to have people say, what's this guy? What's the outfit? Who's this? Who's she? Oh, wow. And then he was his buddy, but I like being just, it shows respect for the audience. That we're gonna pick it up, we're gonna figure it out as we go. And then of course it's fertile ground now for subsequent Parker movies.
Absolutely. Sprinkles little bits in there that people will pick up on, but you won't miss anything if you're a newer viewer.
Exactly, right.
Yeah. So Kincaid is tied to Lazzini, and then Ed is under the direction of Parker. So I'm a little curious, how do you think that your characters would have played off of each other if they were on the same team? Because you guys have very interesting characters.
It'd probably be a lot like these interviews today. They'd have to really a lot of editing.
There'd have to be a lot of editing.
editing.
I also wonder if those two particular characters would have been at loggerheads.
Oh, yeah.
Because they both have big old fat smart mouths.
Yes.
And a lot of
A lot of ego.
A lot of ego, a lot of jousting.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I loved when your wife said, "Please don't say MPH again."
Yes,
That was
it's
so funny.
MPH.
You really were sticking with saying MPH every time.
MPH. It's 25 MPH.
It's almost harder to say MPH than miles per
They're
hour.
just saying
Please stop saying
yeah,
MPH.
easier to say miles per hour. Yeah.
MPH.
But I feel like because that nature of they have a bickery nature.
Oh, yeah, there you
the
go.
way that Kincaid, he always overstays his welcome.
Yeah.
That Ed would be, are you still here?
Right.
It's like.
But Kincaid is looking for any kind of older brother, father figure. So maybe
That's
Kincaid
true.
would have been like, take me. I want to learn everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
in which case, I like them. See, this is a nice dynamic.
Right?
I like
a little
that.
bit of a twist.
That was a good choice
A little bit
on
of a
your
twist.
part.
Maybe a little bit of shifting
status
shift.
Nat, let's write it.
There is a follow through to this.
Typewriter?
What am I, 87 years old? All right.
I'm picturing a scene with you guys with absolutely no dialogue and you just passing your vape to him, and that'd be a scene in itself.
I've got mine over there.
I love it.